Ross, just getting this win and just everything kind of fell in your lap today, just being able to avoid the play-in game. Just how excited are you guys right now for that?
Yeah, I mean, Coach told us in the locker room we're supposed to have Indiana State, so we're looking forward to that. But yeah, like you said, things kind of just went our way, but we knew we just had to control what we could control, which was win the game out there, and we took care of business.
Were you guys ever aware that happened?
I mean, we didn't know the Indiana State thing until after the game, though.
Kabir, just haven't seen you out there in a while, and just to come in and give that energy that you've always been able to give when you're out there and have success today, just how nice was it for you today?
I mean, it's all about staying ready for the moment. I mean, the last home game I wasn't here because I was a little sick, but today I'm back on the court and just trying to get the win with the guys.
For anybody who wants it, just how nice was it to see Kabir out there, just kind of giving that to you guys?
That was really nice. He brought a lot of energy to our team, a lot of good rebounds, finishing in the post. It was senior night, so we definitely wanted to go out with a bang, our last home game, so it just felt really good.
Yeah, and just this group, you guys haven't been here too long. A lot of you haven't been playing together as much. Just how nice was it to have this performance all together just in the season here at JQH?
I mean, it feels good because last year we, as juniors, we couldn't, we didn't really help our seniors to get the win against Drake, and getting this win against SIU, I mean, it feels great.
Yeah, we were just talking about when you guys got taken out there at the end with ovation and all that. What does that feel like as a senior knowing that you played your last game in front of the home crowd?
It was a really good feeling, a lot of mixed emotions though. Just leaving our legacy out there and what we brought to the table and helped our team all year, and just felt really good for seniors tonight.
Ross, you've been here the longest. Just kind of what have these years meant to you, and just having it come to an end here?
I mean, yeah, it's sad, but it's been a good time. It's been a crazy ride. Lots of ups, lots of downs, but it's been good.
Ross, how do you feel like you guys have grown as a team throughout this year?
We've definitely grown as a team. We realized when we started playing defense, things go your way, and so we really picked it up on the defensive end, and the wins come with the defense. So we like to win.
Lamont, just how are you guys feeling right now? If you speak for everybody, just kind of how are you guys feeling going into St. Louis?
I mean, we feel good. Obviously, the past couple games home, y'all seen what we did. We blew people out, so we're confident about that, and we're confident about our abilities. But we feel like really nobody can beat us.
How do you make sure that goes kind of on the road, neutral court?
Say that again?
How do you make sure that goes on a neutral court now? How do you make sure that carries over from home?
We just gotta play harder than another team.
Keandre, as a senior, I know you know how important it is to take it one game at a time. You obviously want to go through and win 3 games, but how important is it to stay focused and not go too far ahead?
We definitely focused. We definitely locked in. We didn't play Indiana State twice, so we know what they can do. And, we just want to keep playing with energy and trying to play hard, play for each other.
Julio, you've had some of the best games of your career against Indiana State. Just how excited are you to get another matchup with them?
I'm excited. Everybody's focused right now, so I'm just looking forward to go there Friday and just play hard.
Any other questions for the players?
I've got
Okay.
one.
One more back.
Any of you guys can answer this, but what's the feeling like for you guys right now, knowing that this was your last time in JQH Arena, but you still have so much left to play?
Julio, why don't you start?
No,
It feels good knowing we went out on the right note with a big win today. But like you said, we're ready for Arch Madness, and we're playing as well as anybody. So anything can happen in 3 days.
Does it even feel close to being over?
It doesn't feel close to being over because it's gone so fast. But
The job ain't done yet.
For sure.
And then, I mean, the beginning of the season, you guys were predicted to get first, and I mean, even some of you guys said that you guys were kind of surprised by that because you guys hadn't played together, and now you guys are actually a team. Does that play into how you guys feel going into Arch Madness at all?
Well, I think we're clicking. Guys are playing together. Nobody's out there playing for themselves, and everybody's bought in. So that's what we want. the seeding doesn't matter. You still got to play the same amount of games as the first seed. So
I was sloppy with the ball, but other than that, I was pretty pleased, and good way to finish the regular season.
To get the win that you guys needed, I mean, you got the help there from Indiana State going into it. Just when were you kind of made aware of that, and your guys stepping up when they needed to?
Well, I mean, you know, it's easier to win 3-3. Somebody's going to win 4-4. I'm happy that it's not us, but somebody's going to win 4-4 one day. So season would have been far from over no matter what. But before the game, I know the final score because I get notifications on all Valley games on my cell phone. So
How nice was it to see Kabir in there and what he was able to do for you guys
it
tonight?
was really nice, and you know, he's struggled with a foot injury most of the conference season. Then last week he had bronchitis. The week before that he had flu. But you know, he's always been a competitive kid, and if you remember some games last year, he really helped us. And he's just such a great kid. But it was awesome to see him have a good game. He deserved it.
He seems to be that energy guy. It just kind of fits what you guys have been trying to do in recent weeks. Just he brings that every time he's out there.
Yeah, he does a good job. I mean, he's, you know, that's his role. I mean, he's a blue collar guy, a hustle guy. And, he got off to a great start tonight, and he's always answered the call. You know, even last year he was very productive in his opportunities, and man, you know, we feel like he adds even more depth to our group. You know, going into a big tournament.
Your defense really made it difficult for them to get the ball inside. Just how happy are you that with your perimeter?
You know, really happy outside of the fouls. I thought that our help was too late, and that caused us to foul. But when our help was early, I was really pleased with our defense. And, you know, we have to speed it up against Southern because they slow it down and they grind you out in the half court. And we're a lot better when we're playing faster. But I was pleased with our perimeter defense, especially in the second half when they were almost in the 1-and-1 prior to the first median. We went a good amount of time without fouling, which is hard to do, but we were able to do it. So I was happy with our guys today.
One of your seniors, Ross Owens, has gotten a lot of playing time lately. Just talk about how things have been with him and maybe how things maybe began to change a little bit when he started getting in there and starting.
You know, man, he's the great white hope, right? I mean, he's really given us a boost of energy, some toughness, some play hard. He's always done those things, but to do them in what I call, you know, the guts of the game, that's very impressive. And to do it when, you know, our season was in a rough spot, meaning, you know, we were on our way to dead last. I mean, not dead last, I guess, but we were reeling pretty good there. And I feel like we got a little juice. I feel like we got a little momentum, and he's a big part of that. So, but you know, he's just ready. He's an everyday guy. Plays hard. Goes to every class. Yes sir, no sir. Throws his trash away. He's just a good guy, and so good things happen to good people in this world. That's just how the world works.
You've used contagious, just kind of that energy that he brings when you describe him sometimes. How do you kind of see that?
Well, I mean, you know, when you're out there and one guy's playing really hard like that, you're probably embarrassed if you don't. So the next guy probably plays a little harder, and the next guy plays a little harder, and that's kind of what I mean. I just think that, you know, if someone's out there noticeably playing harder than you, then you're going to stand out for the wrong reason. And so I think he's been contagious with his energy and effort.
How much did he do for you, still second-year coach, but just coming from the past coach on through, just how much did Ross help you throughout all this?
With what, the transition?
Just transition, going and being like one of the lone guys from
Yeah, I mean,
going into this year.
I mean, he's just showed up every day. He's been coachable. That helps me a lot. I mean, he's been coachable. He's learned to play the game the way we want to play it without second guessing anything. But Ross, man, Ross is a good kid, man. Ross comes from good stock. You know, I know his grandfather, Ed Belva, Southern Illinois coach, really good coach, and so Ross comes from good stuff.
What, you know, Dana, what, your team's kind of come together here a little bit. What makes you think you can take it on the road here on Friday?
Well, I mean, we're playing hard. That gives you a chance in this league. This is a play hard league, you know. If we pack our defense, we'll have a chance up there. If we don't pack our defense, we'll have a chance. But I don't know. I look at our group when we play well and we beat people pretty good. I don't know why we couldn't go in a neutral court and guard somebody and play hard. And we can't turn it over 24 times, but we haven't this year. But I don't know why anybody in our tournament don't think they can beat anybody. I know Evansville's had a rough year, but outside of those guys, I mean, even you look, I think Illinois State, I mean, they beat Northern Iowa this year, and they've lost lots of close games against teams that are getting the first round bye. So last year, I think 5-6 played for it. I don't know why I would believe in my guys. You know, I think they're good, but we got to pack our defense. If we don't pack our defense, they ain't beating anybody.
What do you see behind those 24 turnovers today?
Well, we let them. I mean, we were playing pretty fast, but you have to because their half-court defense is good, and we just weren't making a simple play. We weren't hitting the open man when he was initially open. Just a little sloppy, one-hand pass here, one-hand catch there. But we had to play fast because it'd be advantageous for them if it was a half-court game, not us, not here on this day with our depth, our athleticism, our size. What we really wanted to emphasize was the margin of difference. So we turned them over 23 times. They turned us over 24. That's one possession. Well, then we won the offensive glass by 4. So, you know, now, you can't turn the ball over 24 times on a neutral court and beat anybody. You can only do that at home. You can't do that on the road, and you can't do that on a neutral court. So we'll definitely have to address some of those turnovers.
Early thoughts on Indiana State, playing them again?
Obviously, they're a really good team. I would say they're the hottest team in the league. After our loss, I don't know if they've lost. Good guards. It's got a senior backcourt. Good interior guys. Got some depth. Shoot it well. Balanced offense. Try to guard you a little bit. We'll have to guard them if we want to beat them.
Going back to the beginning of the season, you weren't super happy with being picked first in the Valley because you said that this team hadn't played together and people hadn't seen this team play. How do you feel now going into the tournament? Obviously you're not first, but how do you feel about your team right now?
Well, I've always liked them off the court. I mean, they're great kids. I mean, they really do a good job. On the court, we've had some rough times this year, but you know, we've always had a chance, whether it be at Xavier, Miami, Florida, Buffalo. You know, we've always had a chance at Loyola. A couple games we really got it taken to us, but the thing I like about them right now is that they're playing really hard, and we've always had some talent, but we haven't always played hard. We haven't always played together. But I like them. I mean, when you play hard, I like you. When you don't play hard, I still like you. I just don't show it very well.